The character of Ryan from The Boys is quite possibly one of the most interesting characters that I've seen in the entirety of the TV show. From the way that he was raised and the course and path that he is going on now, he is just such an interesting character that I'm honestly starting to think that his character development could go in the complete opposite way that I was expecting it to go originally. I was originally expecting him to get like a very good treatment and go on this correct path, but after seeing the entirety of season 4, my thoughts and entire opinions were so wrong that I was actually surprised. In this, I was really seeing the fact that Ryan could quite possibly and very much become even worse than Homelander for so many reasons. And yes, I know that Homelander is an atrociously, notoriously bad person, but Ryan could very easily be worse under the circumstances that he is in. Ryan is a character that was raised absolutely normally. He was raised by a loving mother, not like how Homelander was in a lab with no love, with no parental figures, with no actual human treatment given to him whatsoever. Ryan was raised by Becca, somebody who showed him how to care for people, showed him compassion, showed him how to be a normal human being. The complete opposite of Homelander. And we see how Homelander was able to turn out with the complete lack of any human treatment. He ended up this attention-seeking, crybaby, mother's milk drinking type of person that is quite literally just so much derived and just so much removed from the human society that we can get the understanding of why he became like this. Ryan is on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. He is a character that I've already said was raised by a normal human person, was raised to be quite literally a normal person. And after, yes, Homelander coming into his life, him spending more time with his so-called biological father, we've seen how he has changed a little bit, especially after Becca's death and the ramifications that that entire story and that entire plot line had on him. We've seen everything that has led up into after that path. It hasn't been pretty, it hasn't been nice to see, and it hasn't been the best on his end, but we've been able to see exactly what's going on, and we've been seeing exactly how his story has been leading up to. In seasons like 3, where it is him being with Butcher, we're seeing him still act like this normal kid, seeing him being on this sort of correct path, acting still like this normal kid that we can truly grow, love, and see become this kind of symbol of peace, somebody that can become as strong or even stronger than Homelander and be able to be this contender to stop Homelander doing whatever he can. He gains this attachment to Butcher, to Mallory. He gains this attachment to a lot of these normal people that Homelander absolutely hates. Obviously, we see situations of him and Homelander interacting where it's still like this kind of father-son relationship where Homelander is just manipulating Ryan to the point that, oh, I'm your father, you should love me, you should cherish me, you should respect me. So Ryan kind of does at some different points in times. But we also see Ryan being on the point where he doesn't want to be exactly like how his father is. He doesn't want to be how Homelander is in terms of so many things. He wants to be this person that his mom wanted him to be. We still see glimpses and hints of that even throughout all of season 4, just until the end. With this in season 4, this is when his character takes a complete and utter turn. This is when he goes from this normal person that Butcher still sees hope and potential to be a good person in, and the sheer reason that Butcher is absolutely not wanting to go the genocidal route, to him now seeing that Ryan has completely abandoned any of his morals, and now seeing that Ryan is going to be going on a deep, dark path. From all of season 4, we've seen how much Homelander's influence on Ryan has been appearing. From when Homelander just completely murked a guy because he even glimpsed wrong at Ryan, to Ryan just actively smiling when when he tells somebody to slap somebody else, when he is absolutely just really just smirking, finding pure enjoyment in seeing others suffering. This is the first sign of us being able to see Ryan as a person that is going down a dark path. going down a path that he shouldn't be going on, and going down a path that we weren't expecting him to see and go down in any sort of possible way. Ryan was one of those characters that we were truly expecting to go the complete opposite way, but now, especially with how the end of season 4 kind of wrapped up with him, I can't even know if we really just want to say him accidentally killing somebody like Mallory. It is this big situation of him now, after he's done this, somebody that he cared for and somebody that truly cared for him, now that he has killed somebody in this kind of way. Yes, we have somebody like his mother, which was a complete accident on his end, and Butcher still blamed him for, which was another reason for him going on Homelander's side. It is a big situation of now his morals are just going to be even more far gone. His morals, his entire reasoning is just going to go so much farther down the window because of the sheer fact of now the person that he once was can't exist anymore. He has now basically just killed somebody out of pure rage, pure anger. And this is quite literally just showing Butcher that even Ryan, somebody that he thought could be saved, can't be saved. So this is the true reason that Butcher is actively even considering, okay, screw everything else. I have to go full dark mode, full dark path, and take every single one of these soups out. Damn the consequences. Just screw all consequences and just go to the darkest and baddest and worst scenario that could possibly exist. This is a situation that I truly wasn't expecting. Something that I was really just like, okay, this is not what I was expecting this story to go. Yes, we had hints of this. Yes, we had glimpses of this, but this story after this could be so much worse. Homelander, as I've already said, is a character that was created in this very bad way. So him growing up to be a bad person makes sense. Ryan had a full thing of being nurtured. This is quite literally, excuse me, just like stuttering a little bit. This is quite literally just a story of nature versus nurture. Homelander had basically both bad counts on each end and ended up this way, but Ryan had the complete opposite thing, and his nature, his nurture, still went the complete opposite way that anybody would have normally expected for somebody who would raise any kind of possible normal. In this very near future, season 5, or just talking about the entirety of the boy story afterwards, Ryan's most likely going to be sitting in a situation where he is heading back to Homelander. And with Homelander now basically running the entirety of the government, it is just going to be a very bad situation where Ryan now is going to have quite literally the nearest thing to absolute power that's anything else, especially if Homelander chooses to forgive Ryan and lets him absolutely just do whatever he wants, because now he's seeing that his son is finally taking up and living up to that soup name, killing, doing almost anything that he pleases, and starting to just feel like he is the superior race, the superior being. He's going to be going that I'm better, I'm faster, I'm stronger than anybody else. So why would I lower myself to the standards of these normal people? He is going to be on that same mindset as Homelander, which is so catastrophic, because now the only person that could really deal with Homelander in the future specifically is now on Homelander's side. And especially with him possibly grabbing Soldier Boy back, that's just going to be even worse, because now these three could either possibly be working together in some way, or have Soldier Boy versus Homelander and Ryan in the very near future, because Butcher is obviously the wild card here. But this is such a big situation where Ryan is really about to be the main big play card and player for the entirety of season 5, because he is now the reason that Butcher has chosen to go basically just code red. He is now the reason that Butcher has chosen to go a complete 180 from what he was trying to say. He's trying to go with the route of, I can't just kill every single soup. There are some good ones. A-Train, Starlight, and all of these different things. There was so much different paths that could have been taken, but now the only path that can be taken is utter chaos. And Ryan is the sheer reason. Ryan is the sole reason for all of this. And with the chaos that he's most likely going to be ensuing, he is quite possibly going to be the sheer reason for the entirety of the downfall of the boys universe and of the boys group in general. Nobody was expecting this. Nobody was even thinking that this was probably going to happen. And if you did, put it down in the comments, because even I wasn't. And I obviously had maybe some inklings that Ryan could go bad after like some of the events of season 4. But with us seeing him kind of trying to rebuke that and just starting to go back, as soon as we saw him flip that switch in a kind of sense, we knew that there isn't really much that's going to be going around, especially with somebody like Kate being in the entirety of the boys' universe, where she could just brainwash Ryan possibly into being the exact same way as Sam, so he doesn't have to feel the pain of losing his mother, or losing Butcher, or losing Mallory. If that could end up even possibly happening, this is going to be a very bad situation, because he is quite possibly the second strongest person in the boys' universe, right behind Homelander, or third if we're wanting to include somebody like Soldier Boy. This is going to be such a very chaotic next season, and I really can't wait for it. But please, go down in the comment section and tell me what you guys think could possibly happen. Tell me if you guys truly believe that Ryan could become worse than Homelander, because I truly do believe so. And with all that said and done, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.